All right, it's another day here over at P Street, and just had the Corvette out for a little spin. Let's give her an oil change. It's been a couple years. There's really not a lot of miles on this oil. It's probably not even 1,000 miles, but the oil has not been done in a couple years, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get the car up on these ramps. I'm going to crawl underneath. I'm going to drain it down, change the filter, and top it back up. Okay, like I said, it's been a couple years, maybe closer to 3, since the oil's been changed in this car. So I'm going to do this today. The car, it only does about 1,000 kilometers a year, so there's really not a lot of time on this oil, but it has been sitting in the pan for a few years, at least a couple. So I'm just going to use some 5W30. I just bought some conventional motor oil. Just going to keep it really simple. This was on sale, $30 for a 5-liter jug. Let's get underneath. I've got a pan, and let's change this out. Okay, well, I'm underneath the car. I got the car up on ramps, and I'm just reaching from the side here. I'm not actually, the only thing underneath is my arm. I got my nut, my drain plug loosened, 14 millimeters. And the filters right here, you can see the filters right there, so it should be, everything's nice and easy access on these old cars. Just gonna get my pan sort of lined up. I'll try to minimize the mess. I say try. I always end up making a bit of a mess, but let's see how this goes. There we go. Okay, we'll let this drain down. Let's have a look. We'll take this out and have a look at the plug. Okay, so the plug looks really good. I don't know if these are magnetic or not. They probably are. If they are, there's really nothing on here. Pretty spotless. 14 mil, looks in good shape. All right. Here's my old filter. I had a Fram on here, and everything I've read about Fram is supposed to be very bad. I have used them quite a bit in the past, but this time here I went for this Mobile one. I am just using conventional oil, but I got this Mobile one here. It's a little bit shorter, which I don't really like because it's easier to grab the wrench. It's easier to grab the filter from underneath when this hangs down just a little bit because of the exhaust, but it's the same size and everything, so this should be good. Alright, let's put the plug back in, let's put this filter on, and let's top this up. And here's my oil. Not horrible, but like I said, it's been in the sump for a couple of years, so I'm glad I changed this when I did. Alright, let's get the new stuff in there. I really need to invest in a bigger funnel. Alright, well, you get the idea. So I got my oil in, got my cap back on. Crystal clear, love it. So, not much of a video, I guess, but just a little bit of C4 love. Getting ready for the driving season. For any of you C4 purists, you'll be able to see that these valve covers have been altered a little bit by me. When I bought this car, these were quite, the aluminum valve covers were quite discolored, so I cleaned them up and I painted them black. I mentioned this before. When I bought this car, this was a little bit discolored, so I took all this apart, I renewed the gaskets, and I painted this with aluminum paint. Same with the little plate that says the tune port injection. I painted this black, and then I took a piece of sandpaper and I scuffed across so the letters would pop out. Normally this color would be more like this here. And on the other side, a few people have asked about this before, so maybe I'll show it again. When I painted my valve cover on this side, I bought this little C4 logo. This simply came with a two-way tape, and I put that in place. And I put that on 10 years ago, and it's held up very well. This came from Eckler's. So this is an Eckler's buy. Just a little, you know, it's not factory original, but it's just a little dress-up item that I think is perfectly fine. Same with these little chrome dress-up caps. You know, these obviously don't, you know, these wouldn't have come from the factory, but they simply go over your master cylinder reservoirs. A little bit of a dress-up. I had gotten another little one. The alternator I painted in aluminum paint, same as the bracket for the air pump. And there's another little, don't mind my mess. There's another little, oh, there it is there. I remember putting this on. It's a little chrome dress-up piece, just a little cap that goes over the blower motor. I think there was another one for here. I didn't get that one. It was a little over the top. I think this looks good in black. So there she is, a little C4 Love. Let's, now, we're going to have to put some mileage on this thing. All right, thanks for watching.